What's up, gamers? Welcome to Gamer Rant. My name's Kevin. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about Diablo 4, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, let's jump back 3 months ago. New shop mount cost $65. You're buying $78 worth of platinum and a mount for $65. So Diablo 4 has in-game currency. That's also because it's a live service game. Ironically, the first live service game in the series. Diablo 4 was an online game. I was skimming through a Reddit post where people were debating live service Diablo 4 and the previous games. And Diablo 4 is the first in the series to become a live service game. You want to know why Diablo 4 is in the state that it's in? Get up, go look in the mirror. That's more accurate if you're actually one that purchased and played the game as well, because you only have yourself to blame at the end of the day. But let's check this out. Are you purposely being disingenuous, or did you not even read or look into the article? So you look into it, and he's basically talking about how it tells you that it's a bundle. You get $78 platinum in-game garbage currency, and you get said Kamounsum right here. Now, this, clearly was a thing that people were talking about, except me. Who knows why? Maybe I wasn't doing videos at the time. I don't know. Or I was out of town. That's a possibility from my previous job as well. And now the newest thing is Diablo 4 introduces yet another $65 mount. Blizzard adds another content bundle to Diablo 4 featuring a new mount, but the price tag is giving some fans pause and sparking controversy. Diablo 4 players can now purchase a new mount, the Crystal Clad, as part of a $65 bundle that includes 7,000 platinums, a premium battle pass, and battle pass tier skips. This bundle offers a good deal for players who already buy platinum, but it may disappoint those who simply want the mount and have to pay the price of a new game for a cosmetic item. And to those people, I say, I don't give a shit. Go cry in the bed that you made. You deserve it. All right? Now, outside of those kind of whales, let's hop on over to a different kind of whale.
I cannot believe that, just average casual dad gamers have been mind-fucked into thinking that the way for them to solve this problem is, or the way that, oh, well, I don't have time to play the game, so the solution to me not being able to play the game is that I have to spend more money? Why the fuck do you have to spend more money? You already bought the game. Get the fuck out of here. It's so stupid.
In the beginning, I want to say that I have a point I want to make, and you're going to need to watch all of it to get my point and tell me if you agree or not.
Watch
Let's
the whole
go.
video.
So there's a conversation that's been going on lately about cosmetics, their pricing structure in Diablo 4. Pretty much every day somebody is coming into my chat and saying something along the lines of, Darth, have you seen the $65 paid cosmetic horse in Diablo
that's a lot.
4? And then I have to do my response to this. So let's look at the articles that are being written currently. Let's look at the upvoted.
This is my take about it, is I really don't give a fuck that much about it. It's always funny whenever they do something like this because of how ridiculous it is. But this doesn't really move the needle in terms of me being more or less interested in the game. I don't really care. It's fun to laugh at, though.
This all plays into this ideology that has always been stated since the dawn of the first microtransactions, which were simply called DLC. Say hello to Speckles. She wants to go other places now. And that is, don't like it, don't buy it. But objectively, has that ever worked? Well, look at gaming today. So clearly it hasn't worked. And I think this is because there's something that some people fail to realize. What Osmond Gold fails to realize, and even Angry Joe, because for those of you who are unaware, Angry Joe likes to review a particular EA game that comes out every year with a new edition. He objectively knows how it's going to play out and what they're going to update, which is just the microtransactions. He doesn't get a review copy. He has to physically go buy the game himself to review the next Madden game. You're just a different kind of whale to these publishers and these developers. And that's because fundamentally your way of thinking is just like Osman here. It doesn't affect me. I don't care. I'm not going to purchase the microtransaction. It's not going to sway me on getting or not getting the game. It sucks fat fucking dick, but it's not going to sway me. And because of that mentality, and because of the mentality someone like Angry Joe has constantly shown throughout the years with his need to feed his own whales, gaming is in the state that we're in. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's because of these two individuals or that it's because of streamers themselves. I've done the same thing. Well, I don't like the microtransactions, but I'm going to get the game. I'm just a different kind of whale. Osmon's a different kind of whale. You probably have done it yourself as well. So you're a different kind of whale to all of these companies. And I think that's the context that a lot of gamers are missing when it comes to this controversy about any kind of microtransaction, is that a lot of us are like, don't like it, don't buy it. Well, at least the ones that are more white knight corporate dick sucking, that's usually where that comes from. Usually us, we're just like, well, no shit, we're not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy the microtransactions. But the reality of it is what it should have been was don't buy the game at all. And that was a failure on all of us, because that would have showed, because these are companies. What speaks to them is money. They don't care about anything I say. They don't care about anything that Darth Microtransaction, that's the gentleman in the bigger portion of the screen, or Osmon say. They don't care, all right? At the end of the day, the only thing that speaks to them is money. I actually did a video on it where some people talked about how Osmon and other streamers need to boycott like WoW, okay, because of its microtransactions. And if they did it, it would speak volumes to the company. And it's like, well, what percentage of those viewers that probably some of them are whales and they purchase, would it really change their mind? Would they really stop purchasing the microtransactions? Probably not. And I think that's the logic that people fail to realize. Like, if we would have done like the whole let's boycott microtransactions when they first showed up as DLC, cosmetic or otherwise, we would not be in the situation we're in now. Because of our acceptance, because we decided to be a different kind of whale to these companies, this is ultimately what gaming is. This is also why I've said, since Take-Two wanted to increase their games by like $10, and then every other publisher and developer wanted to follow suit in that aspect, is that objectively, they don't deserve it. Because there was already a price increase. That's all the microtransactions. I mean, just look at Rockstar. Look at EA. They make more money off of microtransactions than the actual game itself. So this argument that they need more money is objectively incorrect. Now, my overall thoughts about, this whole controversy. This is his video. I did watch his video. And he basically talks about how cosmetic skins don't necessarily bother him, but he feels that they should basically, like the coolest looking cosmetics, you should be able to earn those in the games. But the reality of it, and I think he knows this, Osman knows it, I know it, you know it, that's never going to happen. Because the coolest cosmetics are always going to be pay to get it. That's the reality of it. And the only way this is going to change is it's not simply a matter of don't buy the microtransaction. It comes down to don't buy Diablo 5. That's the only way you're going to tell them, we don't like this. We don't like this live service model for this game, and we're not going to support it. But is that going to happen? Probably not. Because gamers have proven they're more about talking rather than walking the walk. I could do it all day, every day. At least in this modern age. But I'm only one gamer. I'm only one person. So at the end of the day, it really equals and amounts to nothing. Anyway, the only other thing that I'm going to leave you on is that, when it comes to stuff like this, this new horse armor, there it is right here. We made this bed. We accepted this bed. And whether we decided to purchase the microtransactions or not, we were just a different kind of whale. And we told the companies this is okay. Continue to do this. Now, could we as gamers change microtransactions? Because a lot of gamers say no. Yes, we could. They speak with money. They learn from money. But rallying every gamer up not to get the next biggest hit? Like, imagine if it was announced that GTA 6 was going to be $150. Would gamers revolt? Some of them, but a vast majority of them would bite the bullet, say that it's worth it, you're going to get your money for that price, and they go and do it. And the only thing that would show other companies, which is the domino effect, since the dawn of DLC, pre-order bonus DLC, and then later on in the lifespan, the terminology changed to microtransaction, is the domino effect. Is that other developers will see it and they will do it. Everyone accepted Bethesda with their broken-ass bullshit. And now look at gaming today, because we accepted one company being lazy. It then spawned Hello Games to be lazy, which then spawned Sea of Thieves, which had launch issues as well. But they seem to fix it way faster than No Man's Sky, but that's neither here nor there. The domino effect. So, I mean, it's possible, but it's rather improbable that gamers would unite to try to fix the problems that we basically created, because we didn't do anything about it back in the day by not actually buying the game itself. We had it in our mindset, well, don't like it, don't buy it, basically means don't buy the microtransactions, but I really like Assassin's Creed. I need the next Assassin's Creed game, or if you're Angry Joe, I need the next Madden game to review, because I gotta make some money off of this controversial game. You're part of the problem. You're just a different kind of whale. We all are. That's the reality of modern gaming today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit in gaming, microtransactions, loot boxes, active DRM, and of course the hypocrisy of gamers when it comes to controversy such as this, you just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.